So this video is a little bit different than what I normally post. So this video is going to be my top 10 favorite hip hop artists / groups and their albums and a little bit about that. Can't play any of the music obviously because of copyright, but you'll get the gist of it. Now I know what you're thinking, why am I wearing an eye patch and blah blah blah. Well, I still have Bell's palsy, my face is still paralyzed and my eye really hurts and I can't close it. Bear with me while I look like Slick Rick, or try to. Now before you get all annoyed and be like, oh, what, you post rock and metal? I thought you only like rock and metal, and rock and metal's the best, nothing else is great, and all that other rap crap is garbage, because I've seen people post stuff like that. And it's like, I grew up as an old head. I love old school hip hop, I love rock, I like blues, I like classical, I like a lot of things. You don't have to just stick with one genre. You can always find something in another genre that really gets you going, and then you go down the rabbit hole or whatever. Now I'm not saying you have to like every single genre. At least appreciate other people's talent, other people's work. You never know what music you might find if you don't try to explore. Okay, so enough ranting and raving, let's get started. The first one on my list is a group called New Breed of Hustlers. They come from Riverside, California, and they're kind of small, independent, underground, but they were under Mob Style Records in the early 90s. Their prominent records is their 1993 Rather Be a Hustler, their Streets Got Me Gone from 1995, and their 2002 Pimp Arrest. I personally like Streets Got Me Gone. That's what got me into that group, and they just have really good songs, kind of that G-Funk era kind of stuff that I like. So the tracks that I really like, it's off the Streets Got Me Gone album at least, is City of Thugstas, BG Thang, Boondocks, and Lokestai 2. So check it out. The next group we have is a New Jersey trio called Crusaders for Real Hip Hop. They didn't last that long. They only had one album called Deja Vu, it's 82, but I love that album so much that I wanted to put it on this list. The trio consists of producer Tony D, Mr. Laws, and Rozzy Highpower. They only had one album on Profile Records, and I'll tell you the songs I like from that album right now. So the songs are pretty funky, but the ones that I really like are That's How It Is, Funky Uptown, Police Brutality, and May I Continue. Next up, we got one of my favorite artists of all time, Flat. Every time I talk about hip hop, he's mentioned, and it's Spice One. So he has a whole span of albums starting from 1992 with his self-titled Spice One to 2020 with This Is Thug World Volume 1. Now, I'm not going to talk about every album or what record label. I mean, it was on Jive Records, but I'm just going to talk about the songs I like for this one just because there's too much things to talk about. From his 1992 record, I really like the songs In My Neighborhood, 187 Proof, 1-800 Spice, Peace to My Nine, and Welcome to the Ghetto. His 1993 record, 187, he wrote, I really like the song I Am the Murderer, Clipping the Trigger, 360 on His Ass. 94 record, America KKK's Nightmare, I really love Strap on the Side, and Jealous Got Me Strapped featuring Tupac. 1995 record, 1996, I really like the song 1996, Kill 'Em All featuring MC8, which MC8's great too, but I didn't put him on this list. Now there's way more Spice One songs, or those are the ones that I mainly got into when I first started listening to him. Now we got a female artist, and female artists in hip hop, rock, blues, whatever, are actually really amazing, and if you think that female artists can't be great at the craft, then you're an idiot, and I don't respect you at all. For hip hop, I do really like MC Lyte, I do really like Queen Latifah, I really like Salt and Pepper, you can go on the list, but for this one I'm going to choose Marvelous. She has two albums I know of, 1994's album Ghetto Blues and 1995 albums Just Marvelous. I personally like Ghetto Blues a little bit better, so I'm going to talk about that one. This was on a record company called AWOL Records. The songs I really like are Ghetto Blues, Smoking the Bomb, It's About Time, Don't Cross Me, and Female Assassin. Next is a collab album from the group Bloods and Crips with their 1993 album Bangin' on Wax and their 1994 album Bangin' on Wax 2, The Saga Continues. So the whole concept of the album was for gang members, Bloods and Crips, actual gang members, to actually, instead of banging on the streets and killing each other, talk about their issues and stuff on a record. So hence the name Bangin' on Wax. Both albums have, I don't know how many artists on it. I think I counted like 50 artists. And some of them, they have individual records that came out and stuff, and they're great, but I'm just going to talk about the collaboration albums. So from the 1993 album, Bangin' on Wax, songs I really like are Rip a Crab in Half, Should've Been a B-Dog, Bangin' on Wax, Crippin' Ain't Easy, Steady Dippin', and Pyro Love, because Bloody Mary kills it on that one. And pretty much everyone kills it on all these songs, but Bloody Mary's great too. The 1994 album, Bangin' on Wax 2, The Saga Continues. The songs I really like are G's and Lokes, Set Trippin', Slob 187, Eastside, Rip Rider, Crip for Life, and Slob Keep on Steppin'. The thing I like about these albums is that it actually brought people together to make peace or try to make peace. I'm not calling anyone here a slob or a crab or anything like that. I'm just naming the song titles, just so we get that straight. Next, we have a group called Young Murder Squad. These were basically, I think they were like teenagers or really early 20s. I don't know. They were young, but they kill it. They're so much better than some of the artists that come out today that claim they're really good at hip hop, but that's subjective. I'm just kidding. Just you like what you like, I like what I like. They were under the record label Gangsters with Knowledge, or GWK for short. The album I'm going to talk about is their 1996 album, Young Murder Squad, How We Livin'. The group consisted of 3 men. Their stage names are Young D, Gangster Wayne, and Young Money. Not Little Wayne, but original Young Money. They did also have an album that came out in 2003 under Young M Squad called Don't Be Scared, but I personally like their 1996 album, How We Livin' better. So the songs I like on their album How We Livin' is How We Livin', Dip In With The Eagle, Bob Your Head, Trigger and Clips, and Feel the Wrath. Next we got a rapper from Long Beach, California, and most people they probably think Long Beach, Snoop Dogg, but I think Little Half Dead. So Little Half Dead has had a lot of albums I really do enjoy for the most part, but the one that really stuck out to me was his 1996 Priority Records album, Steel on a Mission. The songs that I really like on that album is Southern Girl, If You Don't Know, Young HD, Giving It Up, Still Rollin', pretty much the whole album, but those are the main ones. Now we're going to talk about BG Knockout and Gangsta Dresta. They are actually real brothers in real life, and their album that I really like is their 1995 album called Real Brothers. I first heard of BG Knockout and Gangsta Dresta from Eazy-E's song Real Motherfucking G's, where they're in the music video, they are on the record, and they kill it, and so that's why I first heard of them. So the songs I really like off this album, Real Brothers, is the song Real Brothers, 50-50 Love, Life's a Puzzle, BG Knockout, DPG/K, and Compton Swingin'. This next artist, if you don't know him, please do your history. He is amazing. It's Kool G Rap. I personally really like his 1995 album 456 and his 1998 album Roots of Evil. The first song I heard from Kool G Rap was a song called Fast Life, which is on 456. But the songs I like on the album besides that one is Ghetto Knows, Money on My Brain, Take 'Em to War, and Execution Style. I like a lot of other stuff, but Kool G Rap is more about like talking as if he's in the mafia and storytelling and lyrical stuff, and it's really, really great. From his album Roots of Evil, one song that I must say right now is called Cannon Fire. That song is really great. It's got a really good hook, and I just love it. But there's other songs like One Dark Night, The Bossy Lady, Home Sweet Funeral Home, and Heat that I really like too. Same with a lot of other stuff on the album, but those ones really stick out to me when I first listened to it. All right, cool. Last one. So now I'm going to talk about a group called I.M.P, also known as Ill Mannered Players. They have a few albums from their 1993 album Back in the Day to their 2020 album Children of the Atom. So from their 1993 album Back in the Days, the first song I ever heard from I.M.P, let alone this album, was a song called Frisco. I believe I heard it from the DC skate video from like 2003, 2004, or maybe it was a Girl, Yeah Right video. I can't remember exactly, but I know it was something skateboarder related. The songs I really like from this album is Frisco, because, first one I ever heard, Dank Right, Don't Try to Play Me, Scandalous, Back in the Days, and Living Reckless. So I could talk about hip-hop artists I really like, from Kool Moe Dee to Sugar Hill Gang to Faux Clips, Big L, Gangstar, Smith & Wesson, SIBO, Bloody Mary, Mad CJ Mack, Toddy T, it goes on and on and on. But this is just my little list of albums and artists and groups I really liked. So I hope you take care, hope you enjoyed it, and stay safe and whatever. Bye.